Hi guys, welcome back to Irish Footy Vlogs. Welcome back to another video of ours. This is the First Division review show. It's just myself this week. We only have two games, to be fair, guys. I thought it was still important to put a show out as such because there was two games. One massive game, as we all know as well. We'll get into them though. Cobh Ramblers 1, Athlone Town 3. It finished in St. Coleman's Park, and Cobh will be disappointed with this one. They were well beaten on the night. 3-0 down, in fact, until late in the game when Whitmarsh scored a penalty with 10 minutes to go in this one. And it actually puts Athlone now ahead of Cobh in the table, 3 points clear. Athlone have been going well recently, though. There's improvements there. A couple of players coming in have made a difference to them. Young Adam Lennon, who's on loan from UCD, and Enda Minogue has actually come in and done well as well. And goalkeeper, I believe he's on loan. I stand to be corrected there, but I believe he's on loan. He was at Bohemians, but he's come in and done really well. And in this game, he did have some saves to make, actually, particularly in the first 15-20 minutes of the game, which was important because, goalkeeper in the last number of weeks before Minogue came in was an issue, I think, for Athlone. You could argue there's a lot of issues, but I think that was a big issue for them. And he's come in, done well. Young goalkeeper, one to watch maybe as well. But Athlone, 3-0 up, as I said, inside 65 minutes in this game. And Thomas Olua scoring his 9th goal of the season. He's been very good this season. I've said it in other preview review shows that despite Athlone's efforts have been... He's been a bright spark, I suppose, really, to be fair. And he's a player that's fairly elusive, can play up front, can play left, can play right, could even play 10, to be honest with you. But he's a good player. Connolly scoring a free kick right in half-time, which killed Ramblers, really. It was a very good free kick from distance as well. And disappointing, I suppose, for Ramblers. I suppose both teams... You look at it and say both teams are really looking to next season. Of course they are. Athlone haven't even got what you would call a full-time manager at the moment. Keegan has only gone in at Cobh. And it will be interesting to see what direction both clubs go in next season. But no one will want to finish bottom. And I suppose from Cobh's point of view, to be, I suppose, well beaten really at home to Athlone will be a disappointment. But from Athlone's point of view, it's good because, they've got a lot of criticism this season, to be fair, and a lot of things have gone against them as well. But it's always good when you pull out a result like this. Probably their best result of the season when everything's said and done, you'd argue, to come out with a result like that. And the last few weeks, it have been better, to be fair, as well. A couple of players, as I mentioned there, have come in and a couple have left that probably should have left as well. So it'll be interesting to see what they do and if Keegan actually can get any players from down to Cobh, to be honest with you. It'd be very interesting. But no doubt the game of the weekend was the other game in the division, and it finished Galway United 2, Cork City 1 at Eamon DC Park, and just keeps it alive, doesn't it? Cork were going into this game 10 points clear. If they won, they'd be champions, actually. And it looked good for them, didn't it? I think the first half, Cork were slightly the better side, and Gilchrist hits the bar or whatever, but it comes out in the second half, and 5 minutes into the half, and Barry Coffey scores his 12th league goal of the season, deflected into the net, but you're taking them all day. Fortuitous goal in many ways that, it's gone well for you. We have it, we're going to win the league. Maybe they fell for that a little bit. And to be fair, Galway, 20 minutes to go, we're 1-0 down, and it looked like Cork were going to win it on their home patch in front of John Caulfield. But Wilson Warrawoo came on in 70 minutes. I think actually just before that he scored in 70 minutes. And he literally just came on and he managed to equalise after good work from Walsh, Stephen Walsh that is. He's the top scorer in the league, by the way. Warrawoo, that's his 4th of the season. And then 2 minutes later, Charlie Lyons, ex-Cobh Ramblers man, he would have enjoyed it. Centre-back, young centre-back, got the winner from a bicycle kick. Incredible stuff, and in the space of 2 minutes, Galway turned it around from being 1-0 down to 2-1 up. Sensational stuff, really, and Cork are going to have to wait, basically. 7 points in it now. There is 3 games to left, and Galway 4 games left. I believe their game in hand is in Treaty, so look, there's no doubt they're going to have to win that game in hand, but I think there is games before they actually play that match. But they're going to have to win that game in hand to have any chance, aren't they? But the game in hand, I suppose, offers them an opportunity to get 3 points, whereby Cork can't get points. But even if they were to get it down to 4 points, I still feel it's unlikely. It would be a major collapse from Cork. to lose this league title at this point, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, big win for Galway. Just keeps it going though. And as a neutral, I have to say I like it. Just keeps it going, doesn't it? For another week or two anyway. And I suppose, that's the good thing, really. That is the good thing. And just looking at Wilson Morrow there, he actually came on with 5 minutes. He was on 5 minutes before he actually scored. He came on for McCarthy. And yeah, it's going to be interesting in the next week or two, I suppose. Galway haven't been in good form themselves, so they'll be delighted to get the win here. And with Waterford obviously getting that massive win, we'll talk about that in the FAI Cup review show, but with them getting that massive win in the Cup as well, and everything rosy in Waterford and that, Galway would have to be wary in the playoffs, wouldn't they? Certainly. So, yeah, interesting stuff. And as I said, Cork could have won the title. Instead, they lose the match. And it's not just though the points that clear, is that they're 7 clear, but the goal difference is also plus 12 over Galway as well. So that's a massive thing as well. I do believe they'll win it, and I do believe it's a matter of time. But I suppose Galway fans will be delighted. You don't want to see any team come to your ground and win a league title. So if they do win at Cork, they won't win it in Galway, I guess. And I think that's the main thing there. But yeah, look, guys, I'll leave it there. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't before. Hit your bell notification button so you know when videos are uploaded. And like the channel if you like the content. Like the video, I should say, if you like the content. And we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.